kasi. MFNERC din is nagati ka rin. Misi paiste ko kininausти. Ivitasit tamako uti metawena yagi metawayak. Kayas. Ja patistaan my kostanust. Today we're going to be talking about games that we used to play a long time ago, but we are trying to revitalize them again in regards to the value that the games have for young people in regards to our youth and our children. And these games involve a lot of physical activity in relation to running and throwing, as well as having to go through the process of making the paths in regards to how the games were traditionally played. Today, we're going to start off with the shushuman, what we sometimes refer to in English as snow snakes. When there's more than one, we refer to them as sushumanak. We're going to be throwing them in regards to throwing them in various ways. The one way we're going to throw them is by just placing them on the ice surface and gliding them down the path that has been created for that particular activity in regards to trying to throw the snow snake as far as you can in regards to distance. And in most cases, you would be competing with other people in regards to the game, and it could be various numbers of sticks used. In our case, we are just using one stick at this time because we're just demonstrating the game itself. In our game that we're going to be playing, we are using a stick that is referred to as wasqueatik, which is the birch tree. So that's the stick that we're using for a snow snake in regards to the gliding of the shushuman. Competition was the means of being able to determine which stick was thrown the farthest in regards to the method used at that particular time of the game being played. The game itself, in regards to what we're doing here, is that we're just gliding the stick from the ice surface, and whoever throws the stick the farthest in regards to the sticks used was determined to be the winner of that particular game or that particular round. We have two versions of trails. One trail that is done by just clearing snow on a riverbank, or in our case, in regards to this location, on a lake, and we make a trail. And this particular path can be any distance in regards to what distance you can clear that snow away from the area that you're clearing. Another version that we used has to do with piling snow and then utilizing a trough. And within that area, we used a log that we pulled along to make the trail in regards to creating that trough, so that you can glide this snow snake from a height down the trail as far as you could in regards to your throw. In some cases, in regards to preparation for the trails, it does take time, and it also takes effort and energy from other people in regards to creating the trails. In the area of the trough, in regards to using a log to be able to create the trail, it is always better to do that a day or a few days earlier so that the snow hardens.
Snow snakes, shushuman. Whip tops. Whip tops are made out of bone, stone, clay, or horns. To make a top out of wood, the bark was removed and one end was sharpened. Playing with tops was fun in the winter because tops spun well on ice. There were games played with whip tops, knocking each other's tops over, getting the top through a goal, making it go through obstacle courses. Some tops were just a piece of wood or bone with a peg through the center. Some tops were painted or decorated. This is the whip top. Cine hockey. The game is played on ice or any level ground surface. The stick is usually curved at one end, which is anywhere from 1 to 1.5 meters long. There are many variations of the game from different indigenous cultural groups. The distance of the play area will vary but could be the size of a soccer field. Goals are placed at either end with a center line dividing the play area equally. A goal can be 2 poles, 1.2 meters apart, or piles of snow. A team scores or drives a puck or ball between the poles or snow piles, a goal is counted. Players pick sides for teams and start the game from the middle of the play area. Playing time can be predetermined. Rules of the game: use stick to move the ball or puck. Use feet to stick to move the ball or puck ahead. Hands allowed only to knock down the ball or puck. Stick-to-stick contact only to remove the ball or puck from opponents. Penalties apply for body contact, slashing, hooking, and eye sticking. The sticks are made from branches, small trees like saplings, willows, or birch trees. The ball or puck could be made of wood or leather.